how great would it be if there was one place where anyone who is interested in EV charging could go and talk to other people that were just like them? And this is what I had in mind for my Discord server or my Discord chat. I was thinking, oh, this might be helpful that I'm sharing this information from my experience, but how awesome would it be if everybody was sharing their experiences from all over North America or even the world? Let's say there was someone in Texas who was starting their EV charging business and, ran into all these hurdles and these costs or had to figure these things out and could share their experience with someone in California who's starting their EV charging business, and they can give each other tips and advice on what to look out for. And this is why I set up the Discord chat. And I'd love if you were to join and be a part of the conversation because there's already some pretty awesome things that are being shared in there. There's one person who shared her logo of her business and everyone's kind of giving feedback on it. And insurance was something that people were having a hard time figuring out. And all that information's up there now. So if you're interested in joining, check out the links below. And I just kept thinking about this even bigger picture. It could be more than just entrepreneurs. We could have one chat for entrepreneurs and one chat for condo buildings, and maybe even share, the project costs of how much it costs for this building with this number of units compared to this one. And more information just gives more power to everyone. If everything's transparent and you can see how things are going in this state or this province, then you can use that information to help yourself. And I'm a big fan of learning through trial and error. So if people out there are brave enough to start their EV charging business and try some things out, and if they're willing to share their experience and what worked and what didn't, or maybe how they would do it differently the next time, like that's just gold information. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. I'm sharing my experiences of what's happened for me and all the things that didn't go well and all the things that did go well. And it'd be great if everybody could kind of get involved. And who knows, let's say you're looking to start your own EV charging business and there's someone that's on the chat that's in your area and you get chatting and they're willing to take you on as, their EV charging supplier, then boom, you just got a lead there. Or maybe if you're a condo building and you're trying to figure out the different supplier options of what these EV charging companies are offering. And if we bring in EV charging companies to the chat, then they can just lay it all out there for us. And we can see what their offers are, what their prices are. And again, I'm a big fan of just transparency. And it can be really helpful with some of the mundane tasks like applying for rebates or incentives or the best electricians to use in certain areas and what not to do when talking or dealing with different utility companies and how much your electricity costs in your area and some of the prime locations that you've dealt with, or when you're pitching your offer to different buildings or maybe different prospective customers, what tactics to use and which ones not to use. And I know I'm pretty passionate about this whole EV charging world. And I know there's other people out there that are passionate about this as well. And it'd be great if we could find you and bring you into the chat. And the more information we share, the more ideas I get too that I can help, make videos about. So just alongside that, if you have any ideas or maybe something you want to see in a future video, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely add it to the video list. This is just a great way to have people helping people. And I strongly believe when there's shared passions and people are really into, the same thing, then great things can happen. Creative ideas can flow, more opportunities are created. So if you're willing, I encourage you to join the Discord chat and we'll see what we can get created here.